Okay, so we're gonna start with the really bad matchups. I'm gonna state why it's bad as well for you guys. Okay, I think, in my opinion, Zato's worst matchup is definitely Mei. Okay, Mei with her disjointed normals, with her dolphin pressure. What is the S dolphin now? Is it -3? It's -3, right? Or is it -3? Yeah. Like the dolphin being -3 makes RPS and 0 on hit. Yes, it makes RPS really hard to deal against. Her insane damage. She have a lot of really good conversions. Like for example, I can give an example of RPSing against Mei. So before she used to do like S dolphin, and then she would do 5P. Okay, if I used to do 5H, I would, and she does 5P, I would get a full counter hit combo. So I could do like 5H, Pierce, Pierce, Frog. But now, even if I guess correctly, it's not a counter hit punish. It's gonna be like just 5H into drill. And there's so much risk associated with it. Like if I guess wrong, like I'm dead. If I guess right, I'm just like pretty much pushing her away. Her disjointed normals are really hard to deal against. She's really hard character to combo against. She can kill Eddie really fast and quickly. She can escape his pressure as well from the corner because she has like really good backdash and really good like jump. Like her jump in is really fast. And she have like amazing anti-airs against fly mode. Okay? I will put this matchup as probably Zato's worst matchup. Now, by the way guys, I'm gonna be completely non-biased towards this matchup, like chart. Like I'm gonna say, like I'm gonna be as honest as I can with you guys, okay? Okay, Zato's second worst matchup, in my opinion, would be Ram. I think, since this is a matchup, yeah, I would put it as really bad. Like if you play Mei like Slash, and by the way guys, I have a question. When I do this as in the best player versus the best player, right? If you play Mei like Slash and you play Ram like Zato, like I don't think these two players could lose to any other Zato besides myself, because we play way too much that like I know those two matchups really well, that we go like almost even, okay? But when those two players play against any other Zato, even if it's like top tier Zato, I don't think they will lose, like at all. Like I think it's gonna be a wash. So if you play Ram like Zato and if you play Mei like Slash, these are definitely the hardest matchups for Zato. Okay, next matchup, I will put it Happy Chaos. Okay, Happy Chaos is, I used to think Happy Chaos Zato was 7-3. I don't think it's 7-3 anymore. Like I would say it's 6-4. It's like dealing with Happy Chaos is definitely easier than dealing against Mei and Ram. Now the reason why, by the way, I didn't mention why Ram is a bad matchup for Zato. Well, Ram have, her normals are really good against Zato. Her dash in 2K stops like almost everything I do. She can kill Eddie really fast. And she's really mobile and really fast character, and she does a ton of damage. And she built risk, like both Ram and Mei, they can build risk really fast against Zato. So all of their combos will do like massive. Like they need 2 combos max to kill me, or they need like sometimes 1 combo. Like, you know, poke, then 1 combo, I'm dead. Her flip thing on the air is really good to escape pressure. When she FDs, like FDing with her against Zato is really good because like her hitbox is really weird that it makes like my Eddie moves or my normals with. Okay, with that being said, like you need to be on point against Ram in terms of footsies, in terms of IBs, IBFDs, conversions, punishes, reactions, etc. Okay. Then we move on to Happy Chaos. Happy Chaos is definitely one of Zato's bad matchups. Before, the reason why I thought Happy Chaos matchup was bad is because Happy Chaos, like, his round start was so good. Okay, like, but adding Zato's 2D round start, it made the matchup a little bit easier because it's like they have to RPS with me around start. Like if they, before, like all of their normals beat like all of my normals when I didn't figure out the 2D thing. But now that I do 2D, like 2D can win round start a lot. And if I think they're not gonna do anything and they're gonna do like curse or backdash, I would dash in and then stop my pressure. Okay? Now the reason why this matchup is bad is like both characters, Zato and Happy Chaos, are very oppressive. Okay, both characters are super, like, have super good pressure. Both characters don't have reversal, so when you do your pressure, it's like pretty much the other character is dead. Now the only difference is that Happy Chaos pressure is endless. Okay, while Zato is dependent on edit. Like, of course, Zato have like really hard to block mixes, but if you guess right on some of the mix-ups, or you block, or you react, you have amazing reactions, you react, then it is dead. Then it's like, oh, what do I do now? Okay. What makes this matchup also really bad is because, as I mentioned, Happy Chaos have endless pressure. His mix-ups works really well against Zato. Like he have the roll mix-ups. Of course, if you FD it, you can throw it, but like he has the roll mix-ups. He have, when he knock you down, he can like jump, then hit you like a cross up, then another fuzzy, or like fuzzy, or like empty jump low, or empty jump low to 5D, or empty jump 5D, or empty jump throw, or like he has like an 8-way mix, I would say, like in some situations. And when he puts you in the corner, he goes for the 50-50 mix. It's like even if you block it, he's gonna keep doing it over and over again. And while you're blocking, your risk is building up. And if you guess wrong or get hit once, boom, you're screwed. The other thing that makes the matchup really bad is Happy Chaos normals are really good against Zato. I would say his normals are much better than Zato. Like his 2S is way better than Zato's 2S. He got his I think far slash, he got his forward slash. Like those moves are really good. And again, all of these characters that I mentioned right now, as you may know, they have one of the best conversions in the game, okay? Okay, so all of the characters that I mentioned, they have like one of the best conversions in the game that lead into massive damage, into a wall break combo with super, okay? His 2K is amazing, his 2S is amazing, his backdash is amazing. His clone is really cheap, I would say. He got the zoning, he got the offense. So yeah, I used to think it's really bad, but I think now it's bad, okay? It's a bad matchup. Okay, the other character that I think is a bad matchup would be Chip. Chip is really strong. He does a ton of damage against Zato. Not having a reversal, he can do like endless pressure. He's so fast, he can kill Eddie quickly, he can escape from pressure quickly. He has this weird hitbox as well, like he's a weird character to combo. Like in order to beat this character, I would say you need to be on point with your defense and with your footsies. If you have bad defense, then it's gonna be extremely difficult to beat Chip players. Now, of course, with the buffs that Chip been getting, like in every patch, like of course season 1 he was like super strong the first patch, but then he got nerfs. But then after those nerfs, he kept getting buffs over and over. Now his Rekkas are good. His, like, you know, Rekka being cancelable into super is good. His overhead is really good. Not the 6K, I'm talking about the third Rekka now. It's really hard to block. He has like really hard to block mix-ups. Your reactions need to be on point. And your punishes need to be on point as well. Okay. Also, when it comes to neutral, it's extremely difficult to deal with chip neutral. It's really hard. And his 2D is amazing. His 2D against Zato is really good. His Bunshin is really good. Yeah, the only strength that Zato have against him is that I feel like Zato, being the character he is, like Zato, I don't see him doing so much damage against Mei. I don't see him doing so much damage against Ram, because like in order to win against Ram, it's just like pokes. I see him doing like a little bit of good damage against Happy Chaos, but he does an insane amount of damage against Chip. So yeah, that's an advantage. Like that's the only advantage that we have, is that we can kill Chip really quickly if we catch him. Okay. Now the other matchup that I think it's bad. Okay. I would say Jako. Okay, Jako is an amazing character. Like, Carrot have improved a lot, and I played against Japanese Jako players. Bro, the Japanese Jako players, there was this one Jako player that I played who was completely nuts. Like, he was so good. He was so good. As soon as he knocks me down, I die. I literally die, even if it's like round start. Like, it was insane. Okay, but yeah, I played against that Jako, and I played against like other Jakos in Japan. They're really good, and yeah, they're really good, and the character is really hard to deal against. Her normals are strong against Zato. Her minions are mad annoying and harder to kill now. She have like different routes on how to summon a minion and where to throw them from different angles. She does really good damage against Zato, being like, you know, the lowest health in the game. She can build risk quickly. She have insane mix-ups. She's a really annoying character to deal against. Like, annoying character to deal against. Okay? Now, then we're gonna have Bridget. Bridget also is one of those characters that I played against a lot in Japan. I thought the character is... I think this character is brain dead, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. This character is... Every Bridget player plays the same. Like, I don't see the difference between good Bridget players. Like, I don't see the difference. They all play the same. They all do, like, mix-ups that are infinite, and it's really hard to block, right? And it's like the only bad thing, or not bad thing, like even Otashi, every Bridget plays the same. Like, when I see Bridget, I have no idea who's the Bridget player on the screen. But when you see, like, for example, Zato, you know, like, when you see Zato plays, you'll be like, oh, this is Latif. Oh, this is Jonathan Tene. Oh, this is Gobo, right? But, like, when it comes to Bridget, it's like, everybody plays the same. Like, they play exactly the same. This character is, like, automated for like, to do her pressure, her mix-ups. It's endless. It's stupid. This character is really dumb. The only bad thing that this character got is that she doesn't do much damage. Okay, is that she doesn't do much damage. But the character is so annoying. She have one of the best anti-airs in the game. She have a DP. She have like long range normals. She have like one of the best conversions. She have like really hard mix-ups to react against. She built good risk. Yeah, I think this character is she can kill Eddie really quickly. I cannot use fly mode against her. She can get in on Zato really fast, and again, being the character with no reversal, it's like, okay, guess for days, and then eventually, no matter how many mix-ups you block, you will always get opened up in the end. And when you get opened up, because, oh, we're gonna reward you for blocking a lot, hence, her damage would do insane amount. Stupid. Alright, moving on. Slightly bad. Okay? Slightly bad. I would say... Giovanna. I used to think it's a really bad matchup. Now I think it's not as bad as I used to think, even though Giovanna got buffs. But like I gained a shit ton of experience playing this character, playing against this character, and yeah, like the reason why I put it as slightly bad and not even is because she's a really solid character. She does insane amount of damage, and her normals are really, really good. She can stop Zato fly mode in a really good way. On neutral, it's really, really hard to deal against her, like neutral wise. Like once I knock her down, she's pretty much dead. But in order to get that knockdown, it's very difficult, right? Yeah, I would say Giovanna is slightly bad in my opinion. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else is slightly bad? I would put. You guys might disagree with this point, but this is from my experience. Okay. I will put Leo as slightly bad. Slightly. Like people would say Leo is up here, but for me, I will put him up there. For some reason, like I think I'm really good against Leo, even though like specifically like after I played Tempest for so many times in Frosty Fausting, I learned like a ton about this matchup, and I don't think it's really that bad. It's slightly in Leo's favor. Like Leo, like Leo is a character that is easy to keep him out, but like his win condition is that back turn, you're on your back. That's it. But when it comes to neutral and everything else, it's easier to deal against this character. Now, the reason why I put this matchup as slightly bad is because of his fireball. Like if he doesn't have the fireball, or his fireball is really bad, then I'll be like, okay, whatever. But his fireball is really good, making him kill Eddie really, really fast. Okay, who else is slightly bad? I'm gonna be completely unbiased, guys. Completely. Okay, moving on. Even matchups. Nago. You guys saw the set earlier against Varix. If you play this character against like Varix, against Zato, it's really, really, really hard to win. Like Varix is super good. Like I think Varix is the best Nago against Zato by far. This matchup is volatile. It could go either way. If Nago does less damage, I would put it in Zato's favor. But yeah, he got like insane amount of damage. His neutral skipping with full QB blade is insanely good. His strike throw game is probably the best in the game, I would say. Like his strike throw is really, really, really good. He got amazing conversions. If you play the character like Varix, you can know your ways to kill Eddie. Like you guys seen how he kills my Eddie. A lot of the Nago players, they don't kill my Eddie as good as Varix. Hence, it's like I run through them. But like, I know they're doing a lot that is wrong in that matchup. Okay? His command grab is amazing in the matchup. His win condition, yeah, character is amazing, but I don't think it's a bad matchup. I think it's pretty even. Okay, even. Okay, I'm gonna be completely unbiased. Okay, I'm gonna be completely unbiased, guys. Okay. I think. Oh, 1 second, I forgot something. I think Milia is either here or here. I'm not sure, to be honest. Like Milia is, oh god, the character is. I think she's one of the most underrated characters in this game. Milia have insane mix-ups. Her only issue is that she doesn't do much damage. But like, once you get knocked down, it's like you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Like once she gets one hard knockdown, you're dead. There's no way you're gonna block. She have like a 28-way mix off of knockdown. So I would put her either here or here. The only way, one of the reasons why I put her here is because, like, if I would put her here is because Zato, again, doesn't have reversal. And his hitbox is really good against, like, all the cast, including Milia. So she can easily do whatever mix-up and pressure she can. Like, literally, once I get knocked down, I'm dead. But The reason why I'm also putting it here is because her neutral sucks. So we're gonna put her in at even. Okay. Moving on. Okay, I used to say this character is bad, but I will put Testament as even. I used to say that this matchup is really bad for Zato. To be honest, but I'm doing this because I'm not being biased, okay? To be honest, I think Testament is a good matchup against Zato on paper, but I don't think any Testament player in the world took the character to the maximum potential. Like, Testament got the tools to do really good against Zato, but I feel like all Testament players that I played, the reason why I beat them is that they don't know the Zato matchup, like at the highest level of play. So I run through them. So for the time being, I'll put the matchup as even. Okay. Who else is even? Who else? Okay. A lot of people have been saying Baiken is a bad matchup, and I used to think the same way. But until there's a Baiken player that can beat me, then I would say, like you know, I would reconsider. As long as there is no Baiken player that can beat me, I would not put it as a bad matchup. Okay? Yeah, like I played against a shit ton of Baikens, and I always like body them. So it's either. Okay? Like, to be honest, from my experience, the way I body Baikens, I will put it as good for Zato. But I know this character is really good and has the tools to go even with Zato. Okay? Actually, I will move her here. Okay? Let me see. I think Faust is even. 10 years of practice. 10 years of you practicing and 10 years of me not playing the game. Then maybe you will take a round. Okay. Against, moving on. Against Faust, I think it's even. Faust is really good. Like against Zato, his normals, his items, his approach. He's one of those gatekeep character, I would say. Faust is a gatekeeper for Zato players. Faust is not a good character overall. Like against, like he have a lot of losing matchups, but against Zato, I think he's really solid. Like I played against Apology Man, I played against Nage. I got shit on against Nage, but to be fair, I played Nage when I'm like half asleep. It was like super late, super tired. I was not even playing. Like I just played him because I want to play like Nage, but I wasn't playing him. But I got shit on. Like I think he beat me 5-0. But yeah, it's I would say this matchup is even. Yeah. All right. What else is even? Let me think. No, I'm gonna be non-biased. Okay, Kai. Kai is. I think it's a good matchup for Zato. I think it's slightly in favor of Zato. Kai have really amazing tool to do really well, but Kai is like, after playing Churara, after playing Rosa, whatever his name is, I felt that the matchup is slightly in Zato's favor. I'm not gonna lie. Kai, the way to play the matchup is, I feel like, you guys might be surprised, but like my approach against Kai is very similar to my approach against Soul. Like I would have the same plan. I would have the same game plan. However, it's just that Kai had longer range normals and he got stun dipper, right? But the game plan is the same. Now, moving on. Soul, I would say Soul is a good matchup as well. The only good Soul in the world that beat me was Mochi, and he beat me because he played better than me. I still think Soul Zato is in favor of Zato. Soul is one of the best character as strike throw mix-ups. Like here's what I noticed about Japan gameplay. Japan are really good on abusing their strike throw strategies. Okay, so when they pick Kai, when they picked Soul, when they like you see how Verix is really good with the strike throw mix-ups when it comes to Nago. Like, I feel like those players are so good to catch you with, like, all of their mix-ups feels like 50-50. Like, I cannot see them. Like, they press the button right on time, okay? Now, I think Zato wins these matchups because, like, against Kai, well, for example, against Baiken at the beginning, because I didn't mention why Zato wins, is that Zato can easily keep Baiken out. The only reason that Baiken could win if she knocks Zato down, but it's extremely difficult to knock Zato down with Baiken, okay? Now, when it comes to Kai, I feel like the neutral approach, Zato have better approach when it comes to neutral. Yeah, like the only thing that the only reason why I wouldn't put the matchup as really bad is because, or really good, is because they both have DPs, okay? Like this is what I notice about Japanese players. Their frame traps and their strike throw mix is insane. Like, you cannot see it. Like, you know, when I play against US players or EMEA players even, or other players, like, I can tell that, oh, they're gonna strike now, oh, I'm gonna guess they're gonna throw now. Against some players, yes, it's really hard to tell, but those guys, like, I could never tell. They're so good at this, okay? To be honest, I don't have much experience against Sin, but I can tell from the tools that Zato got and Sin got, Zato wins the matchup. For now, I will put it as good. Then maybe later on, if I gained more experience, I will put it here. The problem with Sin is that the character is easy to keep out. The character, like, some specific weird combos, like, everything works on the character, right? And yeah, like, I don't feel Sin is a character with huge threat. Okay? Good matchup. I will put Gold Lewis. Gold Lewis is a win matchup for Zato. Now, Gold Lewis is a stupid character. It's ridiculous how stupid Gold Lewis is. Gold Lewis is... I'm sorry, Gold Lewis players, but I would say Gold Lewis is like one of the brain dead characters. Okay? Why? Because Gold Lewis' game plan is that, oh, I just need to knock you down. I don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm doing. We both don't know what we're doing. So let's scramble. Oh, you got knocked down? You're dead. Okay? It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. The character is it's like I think Zato wins, but like this character, you have to shut off your brain when you play against it. And drone, yes, like, oh, let me summon drone. Oh, you didn't hit me while I summoned drone. Okay, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. It goes full screen, and he got the laser super. That's really good. It's not good against Zato, but it's like really good in general. But yeah, Gold Lewis is one of those scrambly matchups, I would say. But I would say that Zato would most likely come out on top. Okay? Who else is good? Who else? Anji. Jiro thinks it's an even matchup for Anji Zato, but I think it's Zato's favor, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I think Zato beats Anji. Zato have better tools against Anji, and Zato can deal against Anji really well. Okay, it's just that Jiro is just too good. Jiro is just too good, and he's like, oh, I think this matchup is even. No, it's not even. I think it's in Zato's favor, not by much, but it is in Zato's favor. Okay, I will put Axel as good matchup for Zato. I wouldn't put it as really good, but I would put it as good matchup. I used to think this matchup was 7-3 Axel favor. That was in Season 1. But Axel is the kind of character that once you know how to deal with his zoning, it becomes much, much easier. Yes, his zoning is really good. He can kill Eddie quickly with his weapon, but if you're a really good player, you can easily get in on him, and once you get in, it's like he's done. He's done. And he doesn't have amazing normals. He doesn't have crazy strike throw mix-ups. He doesn't, like... He does insane amount of damage and he builds risk really fast, but in order to do the insane amount of damage combos, you need to have like a really good startup move to do that damage, right? Oppose is really good against him. So oppose, Drunken Shade oppose is really good to close in the approach. Fly mode is really good against him. Yo, Romola! Thank you so much for the raid. I didn't see you in Japan. That's very unfortunate. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, as I was saying, Axel, one of Axel's weaknesses is we're not downplaying here. We're not downplaying, okay? Now shut the hell up and listen. Okay. Axel. Axel is one of those characters that is easier, like once you knock him down, he's dead pretty much, okay? So yeah, I will put it as good matchup for Zato. Now, really good matchups. Pot is so easy to beat. Like all they do is like Mega Fisto, and I would just all like negative edge oppose all the time. Like just let me just negative edge oppose. You do your Mega Fist and then let me knock you down and then let me finish you off. And for some reason, like I don't understand pot players. Pot players, they love to do slide hit, and slide hit is really bad against Zato, in my opinion. You can react with super, you can react with fly mode, you can. It's a way to let me get in. Yeah, it's like how often does pot knock you down? And once he knocks you down, it's like how often he's gonna get his command grab. Like it's an easy matchup. It's a very easy matchup. Now, very good. I will put Ino. You guys are surprised. Yes, I will put Ino. Reason why I will put Ino is during my trip in Japan, I played against Daru and many other Inos. And oh boy, it was so one-sided. It was insanely one-sided. And I played against like the best Inos, and it felt so easy to beat them. No disrespect. They're very good players, but it felt easy to beat them, okay? Now, one of Ino's weaknesses is that she have bad normals, she have bad special moves, she have insanely bad neutral, she cannot play footsies, they have to guess a lot on their approach. I don't know, like, it felt like she's an easy character to beat. Okay, but yeah, the note can be, like, you can Drunken Shade the note. Yeah, there's so many things that you can do to stop Ino's approach. Also, 5P is so good against Ino. 5P is ridiculously good against Ino. Like, she's gonna hover dash, whatever, just fucking mash 5P. That's all you need to do, just do this. That's it. So even when I go into stagger mode, I would just like mash and then mash 5P. Like to get away from stagger, because sometimes she put you in stagger mode and then she cannot do true combos if you mash really fast. And every time I would do like 5P. Okay? Now last character. Bedman is here. Okay? Bedman is really I'm just kidding. I have no idea where to put Bedman. I have no idea where to put Bedman, so we're gonna keep it at that. We're gonna wait. The character, I don't know, when I played it at the beginning I thought it sucked, but now I'm looking at clips and I'm like, the character seems okay. But yeah, I don't know where to put the character. So, well, let's, oh, I cannot keep it out. Okay. So there you guys have it. This is the Zato matchup chart. I don't know if you guys agree, disagree. But yeah, there you guys have it. This is what I think. This is in my opinion, and this is from my matchup experience. I believe that Zato, here's the thing guys, this is another thing that I believe that Zato can win all of these matchups, but you need to be super strong. Now people would put Zato really up there is because Zato have good tournament results by the same players. But yeah, I think, in my opinion, despite this, like, you know, really bad Maya or Ram, or bad Happy Chaos Chip, Jacko and Bridget, slightly bad Giovanna Lee, I think Zato can win all of these matchups, okay? I think Zato can win all of these matchups. If the Zato player was extremely good. Like, if we bring a high-level Zato player, not a top-level Zato player, okay? So if we bring a high-level Zato player, it's not enough, Okay, it's thank you guys for the raid. Kevin, thank you. Kinso, thank you guys for the raid. I really appreciate it. Like, if I bring a high-level Zato player, there's no way he's gonna win against Mayola. But a top-level Zato player, I think they can do it. I know for a fact I can do it. Okay? But it's hard, it's difficult. It feels like I need to be at my 100%, even more sometimes. I feel like I need to be 2-3 steps ahead in order to win. My reactions need to be on point. My conversions need to be on point. Thank you, Hasadab, for gifting to the bedless sleeper. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, there you guys have it. Press 1 if you agree, press 2 if you disagree, or press 1 if you think this is a good matchup chart, press 2 if you think this is a bad matchup chart.